Hey guys, Mike here, bringing y'all a game from week 2, which is LQ Ender versus JohnnyGlass. Here at the bottom right corner we have our Teal Protoss, JohnnyGlass. Looks like they had some sound issues. This is a pre-recorded game from last week. In the top left-hand corner we have our green Terran, LQ Ender. Sending out a scout. Looks like we got about the same thing going from our Teal Protoss. The gateway going down. Head-to-head wise, from Season 2, JohnnyGlass does have a 2-0 lead on LQ Ender. But last season he was playing random, and this season he's playing his main, which is Protoss. Looks like we have a proxy pylon, so we'll probably see a little bit of an early push here. I do like how LQ Ender's keeping his SCV in here. If he doesn't see something soon, he's got to notice something. So there's a cybernetics core, so looks like a late cybernetics core, but there's only one person in gas, so something should look fishy to him. He's going for a second, which I think is a little bit risky, just since he has a gateway going down out here, but and it's going right there. LQ Ender is a gold rank, and JohnnyGlass is a platinum Protoss. He will see this zealot. He'll at least know that zealot's there. Go for command center up here, which I like. Let's see. Oh, he will see that. Chrono boosting out a zealot, I believe. Yep. So it looks like it's just a little bit of early pressure. And there, he sees it. Oh, no, he's continuing. Oh. So here comes the zealots. He does have a bunker going down. He's just going to have to macro this for a while. Another zealot arrives to the party. I don't know if this will hold. Probably should have kept him going down there. So yeah, one zealot in the main. Probably about to get surrounded. One just taking out the bunker. Don't see the Reaper anymore, boys. But a Stalker is on its way, so that Stalker probably took the Reaper out. Following up with 2 Stalkers. A couple Marines coming. Not the best. Ooh, especially if they're queued outside. The Hellion will help. It's got a fair range, but he does need to repair it. Gonna lose 1 supply depot at least. And another Hellion. So if he does hold this, he's probably only going to get 2 supply depots. But he's going to have to macro these units fairly well. I think he's finally discovered the proxy. But it might be too late. That's 5 Stalkers and maybe a Zealot left. Ooh. Yep. That's probably going to be GG here. Yep. Ender calls GG. It was a good push. I think Ender just reacted a little too late on the proxy. JohnnyGlass didn't go all in on it, but it was kind of like a fake out. He was following it up with a second, and I think maybe Ender got a little too greedy with the early command center too. 2 barracks, 3 barracks would have helped out a lot more than the just the command center at that point in time. Alright guys, got Microact here, bringing you a game from week 2, JohnnyGlass versus LQ Ender. At the bottom right corner again, we have our Teal Protoss, which is Platinum, going against our Green Terran, which is Gold, LQ Ender. Another scout going out. Again, I don't have a co-caster with me, and this is a pre-recorded game for sc2league.us. That's www.sc2league.us. Play in a 8-week league, which seeds our playoffs. And as of right now, everyone gets into the playoffs. Doesn't matter on seed. The group play is just extra games. You can follow us on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and Facebook. So Ellender has a barracks going down. And it looks like we're going to get a little bit of probe harass. The proper timing. No proxies or anything just yet. Looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a macro game. Don't know why he didn't throw down a supply depot there. He hasn't quite got his orbital just yet. Probe's going to come in here, take a look around for free. He's following this up by a pretty early expansion after cybernetic score. Oh, and we're following it up with an early expansion from the Terran player as well. Did a good job on walling that off. Rain's about out. Oh no, it's a Reaper. I like that. So the Reaper should be able to fend that off. And find out he's going early expand too. Pretty good saturated base here for Ender. 3 on gas. Factory's going down. Got a bunker just in case. SCV doing a little bit of damage there. Every hit point counts. Got an Adept coming across the map for the Protoss player, JohnnyGlass. And a Reaper going across the map after a little bit of scouting, which is always a good idea. Find out a lot of stuff there. Good scouting can win the game. Got a second barracks. I'd like to see that second gas done already, or really close to being done, because he's going to want to go starport after this. Adept and probes go in the natural. He left a little pylon for LQ Ender for later. I think JohnnyGlass is content just keeping him in that one base. Got another. Ooh, LQ Ender finished it up. Put 5 SCVs. And he's going to take a third and probably find this. I don't love this idea. I think the natural is a little easier to defend right here. But he did find this, 100 minerals just laying there. I would like to see him just bring it over here. He knows you're there. It's hard to defend. Lift back up. Send those guys, to your main. Fully saturate your main. And then just send everybody down here and just start from here. Because realistically, he's got another pylon right here. He could bring. Oh, the Adept's gonna chase him off here. He's gotten 1 kill already. Starport, I got 1 in gas. EB's going down. But even if he doesn't use a pylon, you take out his pylon, um, it's very easy to get the warp prism over there. So it's just not uh, economically appropriate. Because see, he's not mining anything from here, and we've got a small force that's gonna make that lift up. There it goes. So land it there. Meanwhile, in JohnnyGlass's base, we got a shield battery protecting his natural, and it's fairly saturated, almost fully saturated. Needs to get his gases and 2 more workers. But he's following up this slight harass with another base. So he'll be on at least 2.5 bases here shortly. Blink is almost done, but so is Cloak and a Banshee. I don't love Cloak and a Banshee against Blink Stalkers here, but we'll see. He may go into early battle cruisers and be able to get some damage done. But he does have a fair amount invested here in barracks and some defense tanks, which I like. I like the defense tanks. Giving up his Banshee to get rid of these guys. Getting a little bit more droning time taken away from the Green Terran player here. And again, that still hasn't recovered from the last push. So these are coming back from. So really, he's just pecking at them. A little oversaturated on this base, but doesn't have his gases. So he's definitely working off 2 bases, minus the gases. And he's starting his 3rd. So we're going to have to see Ender pump out some SCVs really, really quickly, or Mule very efficiently. What this little damage done, without him really losing a whole lot of units, has really done is forced a 17 to 52 worker gap here. That's more than double. We do have a fusion core coming down, so again, he may have gotten a little greedy here with battle cruisers being able to warp in, but Blink Stalkers is usually the go-to for that anyways, so we'll have to see how it pans out. But he definitely needs some SCVs and mules, and needs to set up defensively for the next at least 2 minutes. He's got a double supply on workers and army, almost. So good position for JohnnyGlass. Got a little bit of energy built up here and there and everywhere. But good positioning overall. I do think if he pushed right now, he may be able to win this game. Just being able to blink up here, getting those 2 tanks would be detrimental. Just 1 guy over on this base. There's the mules. That's what I like to see. And you can tell mineral income is just phenomenally good for Ender right now. This may be a good time to even take a 3rd, since we have our Teal Protoss taking the 4th base now. Continuing to reinforce his 3rd, and about to be the 4th, or left side. Oh, he may be pushing with this. Yeah, looks like he's going to push with this. So JohnnyGlass does like to at least leave his base or push up and distract you when he goes to expand. Good supply on both sides, not many supply caps, so we'll say both players have done really good there. Now this battlecruiser needs to blink immediately into this base, or this one, any base, just to get this big force off his front door. He just cannot sustain it right now. Looks like he's probably going to do that when he gets the 2nd one. There's 2 battlecruisers. I would like to see a little more defense down here. That's really where the main threat's going to come from. It'd either be this side or this side, which Blink Stalkers, which I don't think he knows about that. Let's see where he went here. There they are. Taking out some probes here. And cannon. Got 5 probe kills already. Probably going to force a recall here. Yep, there's the Blink Stalkers. Ooh, here comes some more. There's 1 battlecruiser down and 2 battlecruisers down. But he does have a mass amount of his army back. So that's what was great about that. And he's evened it up a lot more when it comes to economy. But he does need to get in defensive position here. Here comes a hallucinated phoenix, which probably won't make it very far. But that's probably all he needs to know, that there's a handful of marines up here. There's a warp prism, so this is probably going to be his final push. 3 more barracks coming down, which may be a little late here. Yep. Got an 82 army versus 37. Archon looks pretty cool right there. The natural does fall. His force field off the main, which fairly good idea. I would get the Blink Stalkers over here. Run the charge lots up top. Oh, there goes the Blink Stalkers. And a good game. It was a great game by both players. Definitely had a lot more macro on the Protoss side, and that's what ended up to that unsustainable force that couldn't be held off by Ender. He just was a little bit too lax on the probe or SCV production, and really solidifying the second base. If he'd have solidified that second base much earlier, he had been forced to move up to a third base around the same time. That Protoss had his third, about to go into a fourth. So overall, I liked it. Congratulations to JohnnyGlass for winning this game 2-0. I am MicroAct. I'm signing out for StarCraft2League.us.